This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 5. It reads, "For thus saith the Lord YAHAWAH, by Hashem YAHAWASHI, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with child? Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness? At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." Alright, I want to start off and give all honors and infinite praises to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashai, Bahashem, Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GreatMillstone, who have taught us this truth and who rule well. Peace and safety and salutations out there to you sincere and you hopeful elect, scattered abroad across the four winds of this earth. Alright, I'm your fellow servant Malachiah, coming in with another lesson. Going into, it's going to be like a time like no other. Alright, we are in a time of Jacob's trouble. Alright, and we're waiting for these things to escalate even more and more. Okay, as I'm, scrolling through the news, looking around, different pages and looking at different videos, and you can see the rest of the world is in an uproar. Okay, it's just over here in Babylon the Great, everything is basically kind of standing still. But when all these things hit here in Babylon the Great, it's going to be like a time like no other. Okay, it's going to be like a time like no other, and it's going to be geared towards the Israelites. Okay, this is why it's called Jacob's trouble. Okay, the Israelites are going to be in serious trouble, all right, at that time. Okay, so I got a clip going in from Australia, because when you look at Australia, you see that they are somewhat as the U.S. All right, you have many migrants that have came onto that island, that country over there. They're a little bit more free. They had the freedom of speech and everything. But now, in this time, when we see all these different mandates, all these different draconian laws and things have been placed, you can see over there in that country that place is shut down, and they're getting ready to put that place on another lockdown based on the unvaccinated. Okay, so it's going to take another even worse turn than where it's at right now. So I got a quick short video I want to play, and it's going to show the different things what's coming over here to Babylon the Great. Okay, so let's jump into it. So let's start it around.
Explore your surroundings. A land with room to spread one's wings. A land of brotherhood, celebration, and connection. A land where you came to visit and didn't want to leave. A land of privacy rights, medical rights, freedom of speech, freedom of movement, freedom to protest, freedom to worship, thanks to their sacrifice. But something happened.
Today is the first full day of the New World Order.
We've got to accept that this is the New World Order.
The New World Order and the Australia we once knew is no more.
Lockdown 6 was announced on August 5.
It is no longer the land of the young and free. It is now a land of division, blackmail, coercion, discrimination, and medical apartheid.
Get off of me!
A land where movement, speech, religion, and opinion are no longer free. Protesting is illegal. Police must enforce corrupt policies to keep their jobs.
As I won't be a police officer after the end of this interview.
Police shoot protesters in the back while they are running away. Doctors and nurses cannot speak. They will lose their license.
I can't really talk about that.
People have lost their jobs because they don't want the injection. Children are missing school and attempting suicide at a high rate. We need to show our papers to go shopping.
If you want freedom, get the jab.
We can't travel across state borders unless we apply for permission to. Members of Parliament are censored and defamed.
100% of those studies.
It's a conspiracy theory.
Pregnant women are arrested for a social media post.
Search warrant.
Search warrant for what?
Activists who fight for democracy are imprisoned.
At the moment you're under arrest for incitement.
Our human rights are gone. Our human rights are gone.
It's time that we take off the COVID blinkers and look at what's happened to our once great and free country.
Australia can no longer fight for itself. We have been silenced, assaulted, blackmailed, and psychologically damaged.
All right. She starts to go on and ramble on, and but you see, you get the point. This is what's getting ready to come to Babylon the Great, but on a farther, more greater level than what you see upon the screen. Okay? Let's jump into it. It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, starting on verse 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands." And that's what you've seen in the video. All right, you have the people, the citizens, okay, against what? The military force. All right, they're trying to protest, but you have the military. They have the actual the weaponry in their hands, and they shooting people in the back. Okay, I'm sure it was probably rubber bullets, but over here in Babylon the Great, when that time comes, it's going to be real bullets flying. You're going to have actual people fighting against other people. Your own family members coming against you. Some of them going to have knives. Some of them going to have guns. Because you got to think about it. The water supply is about to be cut off. The food supply is about to be cut off. The different merchandise, such as necessities, is getting ready to be cut off. Okay? All manner of these people being close friends and neighbors, they're going to be enemies soon to come. Okay? It reads on. It says, verse 16, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." So over here in Babylon the Great, you already see, all right, these Edomites, okay, how they're already rising up. Okay, they're rising up because they see there's something wrong. These Edomites feel entitled that that the Constitution is their very God-given right. So guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna fight for it. Okay, while you got Jake on the side just folding because of Esau tell them they got to go take this this potion. But you got these Edomites, they walking off jobs, millions of them, walking away from the things that they went to school for, everything that they believed here in this American dream. It has basically faded away, and they woke up, okay, and they see something is not right. So now we finna get ready to come into some serious times, and these Edomites, they about to kick this shit off. Okay? Let's go on. It says, verse 17. It says, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." You just seen in the clip, martial law. Okay? They had different checkpoints for you to check, for them to see if you were jabbed up. All right, in order for you to go from one city to another. How do you think that's going to happen over here? They're going to lock this place down. You ain't going to be able to go to the next city. You ain't going to be able to go to the stores. Okay? Everything is going to be starting to get rationed out, and everything is going to get so draconian out here. We're about to start to seeing people come up and to rise up against the government. Okay? These things are coming. Verse 18, it says, "For because of their pride the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." All right, because people are not going to understand what's getting ready to happen upon the earth. They're gonna know that it's gonna be a specific time in the time of what they're in, that it's not gonna be ever going back to the same way that it was before. So these people are gonna wild out. Let's get that in Luke. Quick precept. Luke 21. The fear of those things coming upon the earth. Salah. Salah, I'm getting there. Con. Here it is. This is the book of Luke 21 and 25, because these are the different signs showing us that the birth pains are getting much worse and worse. All right, showing you that what? That YAHAWASHI is on his return. He's on his way. All right, he's about to return back. This is why the world is going to be in such an uproar. Luke 21 and 25, it says, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars. All right, because I remember I seen a brother posted a video up. I believe it was oh man, and I seen it earlier. He was going into the lunar eclipse. I believe it was the brother from hold on, let me see if I can look on the phone right quick. Because these are the things that's going on right now. Oh man, I believe it was GMS. Dang, man. Yes, there it is. It says GMS KC Priest. All right. His video was titled "Another Lunar Eclipse Foretells the Downfall of Babylon." Okay, and this brother put this video up an hour ago. Okay, and this is showing you what the Lord is on his way. He's showing the signs. These things are growing within the earth. Okay, so let's get back into it. Luke 21 and 25. It says, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. All right, and this is showing you that this is the events leading up into the second coming of our Lord. Okay, these people are getting ready to become into great fear. Okay, their hearts are going to be failing them for fear. Okay, of the things that's getting ready to come upon this earth. Let's jump to verse 18, 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and 18. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right, because when the whole earth is in the uproar and they're trying to protest, there's no one working. Okay, there's no one bringing the stuff into the actual grocery stores. Okay, now it's going to be the time that the government is going to have to kick in and to supply and ration out these different things. So many people are going to be out here starving. All right, and it's going to actually get a number of people to go ahead and to take this this potion. All right, and if you receive the potion, this is when they're going to eventually start to ration out some of the food out to them. But those who do not be jabbed up, all right, they're not going to receive anything. All right, and this is what the ushering in. All right, the prophecy of Revelation chapter 13, going into that MOTB. All right, it's getting the people geared up to fall down on their knees. All right, to the system. Okay, and this is a way of gearing the people towards that. All right, as we see it right now. So just to look a little small clip. All right, basically going into what's going on over there in Australia, and they're getting ready to lock that place down even more. Okay, and these are the things that's getting ready to come over here in America, Babylon the Great. But it's about to hit another whole different level over here, because these Edomites, hey, they got small militias. All right, people arming up, gathering themselves up, getting ammo, getting weapons, because they're getting ready to come up against the government. Okay, so it's gonna get real bad out here, and especially when people start losing their jobs out here because of this mandates. These Edomites, hey, they already gearing up, they ready, but it's gonna be Jake that's gonna be caught up out here in the crossfire. All right, because Jake is out here still trying to get the bag. They still trying to fuck these lame ass hoes out here. They still want to go to the club and party and have the best time of their life. They want to travel, but they don't understand that this is the things that's getting ready to come to here, to America, Babylon the Great. This is why it's going to be Jacob's trouble, okay? Because Jacob going to get caught up in the crossfire, and then when Esau move in, he's going to move in on all Jake, okay? And the rest of these other different Edomites and stuff, but who do they already fear? All right, they already fear Jake. All right, and this is going to be a way how Esau is going to eradicate many of the Israelites here in the land of America. Okay, so the time is getting closer and closer to where we about to see a lot of death. All right, and it's going to be the Lord putting His Spirit upon these Edomites. All right, to go ahead and to move in on Jake, because we getting ready to enter into a more draconian time. All right, throughout the time that we're in. Okay, we're getting ready to get into some serious times. All right, but you got a lot of people out here, they playing. They don't understand the severity of what's really going on. All right, so hey, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to you. Akim and Akwathium. All right, I want to give all honors and infinite praises to YAHAWAH, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Rekak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who have taught us His truth and who rule well. Peace and safety and salutations out there to you sincere and you hopeful elect scattered abroad. This your fellow servant Malachi. Shalom.